We'd like to ask all our guests about a Rewire Me moment they had. Can you share one with us?
I had a moment in Pushkar, India, where I was studying yoga, and I'm so cool, right? I'm a Westerner, I'm in India, becoming spiritual, and so it's just this, I had no idea the kind of the magnitude of the luxury of even being able to do that, right? I had food, and I was studying yoga, which was a privilege. And so I got out of one session, and I was walking down the street, and there was a beggar who had leprosy, and so he had already lost one arm and both legs. So he had stumps for legs and a stump for an arm, and someone had sewn him leather pouches to protect his limbs so he could drag himself with his one remaining limb across the dirty floor. And he was singing a song asking for alms, and I was just like, heartbroken, right? Like I walk over there, I was just like, pulled out a couple rupees or whatever it was from my pocket. I'm like, here. And he looks at me with this smile. It just floors me every time. And it's just, his eyes were just lit up. And in perfect English, he says, "No, thank you. I have already eaten." And he signals with his eyes, "But I think my friend over there might be hungry." And I just dropped to a knee and just started crying because I couldn't understand the degree of humanity that was in front of me, right? Here's this person that is the most deserving of my charity, right? And I'm thinking this stupid thing called money was gonna like solve his problems and coming over with some kind of construct of a solution. And he was so much richer than me and fuller than me in that moment that I was so humbled by how humanity can actually evolve to have that type of purity and also charity and grace. It really rewired my brain forever, and it immediately put away the yoga guy.
Right. Sure.
I'm so spiritual, right? Yeah. And like, you know, here I am doing yoga in India and all this kind of crap. It's like, I got nothing.
You know, life always gives us an example like that to bring us back down to earth, right?
You meet the guru in the street, right? I learned more on the streets of India than I learned from any guru in the monasteries. Just with abject poverty, the degree of humanity that was residing and exuding from some of these people, it just, that's life. That's yoga, right?
That's life, right? That's the meaning of life.
Yeah. And you know, to think that you're going to step out of life to go to some monastery and like, you know, escape from life as some sort of solution isn't the solution that we have the luxury to follow here in the West. I mean, yeah, great, go on a retreat, go do Vipassana, take a year off, fine, right? But that's not, I realized that the life, if I would have stayed there, I'd probably have more hair and be more relaxed than I am now, and you know, maybe not, right? But the difference that I was able to make in this world has been tremendous compared to the impact I had sitting up there on that rock, right?
Yes.
And so
thank God you came back.
And I came back, you know, and it's not an easy life, but it's a wonderful one, right? Because of the life of service, I now can do the things that I had vowed to do in a much more real and tangible way.
Right. And a way that's working for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So the work is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
You.